So, once I beat this guy, people are going to know and they're going to understand I'm real good and not messing about. And whoever's holding on to them titles, whatever one we go for, will not be holding on to it for very long. And I'm ready now.
It's a perfect setting for you for a fight of this magnitude.
Yeah, it's massive, and I'm a Belfast boy through and through, and to be topping bills, and Keen's Hall used to be the home of Irish boxing, and Barry topped the bills and stuff there, and the crowds were great. But I think that the Odyssey now is a new place. That's where I want to be topping bills, and it's exciting for me. I'm really excited for this fight. I'm really fired up. I don't think I've ever been so pumped for a fight in my life. I'm ready to do it now.
So here we go.
And can I just say that, just to reiterate, it's not that we undervalue the British title, the European title. We're crossed that we wanted to fight. We wanted to go the traditional route, but we just have found it impossible to get through. If fellas don't want to fight, they'll find reasons not to fight. And so we've been frustrated for the last year or so. At least we, think about it, guys. The history is we asked Martinez last September, he wouldn't do it. We then went after Quigg and Munro, and they, for whatever reason, didn't want to fight us. Now they've had this fight, clash of heads, cut, and it's been postponed until they fight again. So what do? Sit on the side and just twiddle our thumbs? The bottom line is he's got to get on with his career. We have absolutely no problem doubling back and fighting for the British or European titles, but we can't stop his career, and we've got to get on with it. And this, to our mind, is a much more of an acid test than either Munro, Quigg or Martinez. That's it.
Carol, can I ask you, in terms of stopping a fighter like Molitor without getting too far ahead of himself, some statements have you looked at like Caballero fight or anything like that?
No, let's not put words in his mouth, guys. He wants to win and win impressively. The stoppage comes fine, and that's what he's aiming to do, but we don't want to sort of put pressure on ourselves. The objective is to win and win impressively, and that's it.
Because he's so pumped up, Barry, it's part of your job to keep a lid on that.
No, he's the calmest guy. He's the calmest guy I've ever met in my life. He's the calmest fighter I've ever met. He's dead cool. He's dead relaxed, and he's a fantastic young man and a fantastic young professional. And he's matured every time I see him in camp. Watching, he's been with us now for 5.5, 6 weeks, and we've sparred. Seamus taken him around and sparred everyone. We've gone right round, and we've flown home to get sparring when we found out that Martinez had pulled out. Sparred with Nolan, we've sparred with a guy called Terry Flanagan, a big lump of a guy from up north. We've sparred with Buckland extensively, and it's been great. Buckland's brother Mitch, and so we've travelled around the gym. Lewis Petit, what do they call the guy? Boylan, Ricky Boylan, and Richie Comey, who was on Box Nation last week and is unbeaten, 13 fights, 13 wins, 13 knockouts. So we sparred him extensively as well. So we've got like a really heavy load of sparring done, and so when I watch him and watch the way he adapts and changes to different styles, and it's great. It's great to watch it, and you look into a guy's eyes and you see what he's about over a period of time. And I know Jerry will haven't had a lifetime of this. Will explain that it's looking at guys and looking at those little microscopic changes as they gain experience. That just makes you feel this guy's got something special. So I know that, and I always said that about him, but he hasn't let me down ever in this training or in this fight so far. But we don't want to put pressure on ourselves. We're going to knock anybody out. He's got tremendous power, and the knockout comes. The objective is to win, and to win impressively, and that's what matters.
You yourself, you're a more mature, united fighter.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's the benefits of travelling for sparring, for top class sparring. That's what's bringing me on, and like the steady increase of the opponents gradually getting better as well. I think that's bringing me on as a fighter, and different things as well. I've said this many times, but I'm not a wee boy anymore. I have a family and stuff to look after, so all that has an effect, and I think that's what's bringing me close to becoming a world champion. It really is. All that's just together, working together. I think, and we're not far away.
I think the important thing is, Matthew said this is where we stop taking sort of journeyman or fights that we're fairly sure we've got a good chance of winning. It's like, it's common sense when you start a guy's career off. You grade the opponents. This is gloves off. This is the proper one. or gloves on, whatever you want to call it. This is proper judgment day. This is an acid test of the highest proportions. But he's mature enough, and he's reached the stage in his life, both physiologically and mentally. He's ready for that.
Is it different going into the fight? Was it 50-50, or some people have viewed 50-50, or not a clear favourite?
No, because I always, whatever fight I go into, I believe I'm going to win, and there's no difference against Molitor. He's better than anyone I've ever faced, but still, it hasn't once come into my head that I'm going to lose this fight, so it's exactly the same. The preparation's exactly the same. It's just the same, exactly the same.
We've been very professional about our preparation. We've ticked every box: strength and conditioning, nutrition, sparring, hard work, tactics. Everything is without giving away anything. He's done everything. We've covered everything. Very, very comprehensive cover of his training and preparation. He's in the best shape. He's just ripped to the bone. He's the biggest super bantamweight I've ever seen. He muscles out as the biggest super bantamweight I've ever seen. He's so much natural, lean power. So you just got to get on with it. That's enough. So are you happy, guys? Because we'll you any specific question. And I all feel that this is a more difficult opponent. Much more difficult to win this fight because this guy's got more in his locker, and he's experienced, he's fresh, still fresh, and he's come over here to win. So it's a big chance for us. It's going live coast to coast in America on ESPN. It's a massive opportunity for Frampton. He already went on Epic in. Last time out when he fought in Nottingham against Raw and Herald, this is on ESPN. This is we think a step up further, and he's had the longest training camp of his entire career so far. 162 rounds of sparring. We've had to change our sparring halfway through because of this change in style. But he's sparred magnificently. He's sparred. We've travelled all over for sparring, but it's been great. And I think this is a new dimension to Carl Frampton. It's a new time in his career. He's going to show what he's got. He's got to show what he's got. It's a pressure fight, a pressure situation, but he's looking forward to it. And it's a brilliant build. It's a fantastic build, and to be top of that build is very special.
Carl, can I ask you, there was some quotes there from Molitor yesterday saying that he believes that he's world class where Chico's European class.
Yeah. And I would totally agree with him there.
He was saying that he's sceptical about whether you're ready for the step up to world class. So.
Well, I believe he's world class, but I'm world class. I'm ready to prove that. And trained too hard. It's the longest I've ever been away from family. My daughter's at an age now where she's starting to miss me. You know, want to leave the house and stuff, and she's crying. So for me, that's a driving force, and you know. I've been doing it because of this guy. I've had to go away and leave my family because of this guy, and I'm ready to knock this guy out, to be honest.
The days getting longer as they're waiting for it.
Yeah, I just can't wait. But you know, be topping the bill in Belfast in the Odyssey. With such a great undercard, it's a privilege to be topping that bill. There are so many fighters who could be topping it themselves, but for me, it's a privilege. But I just can't wait, and I'm ready to do it now. You know, and just as soon as possible for me.
You seem a little more, you seem fairly focused and even, I don't know, a bit determined. Yeah. Have you a bit of aggro for this fella about the things that have happened, or?
Not really. He's stepped up to the plate. He's a two-time world champion. He's seeing this as a bit of maybe a mistake on our behalf. You know, we're taking this fight too early, but I don't have any problems with him. But this is business, and that's it.
I think he's trying his bite his tongue there. He is annoyed with him because Molitor has said this week that he's made a mistake. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see on Saturday night whether he's made a mistake. But you know, so he's cross, and he's it's the last week of the fight. He's watching his weight, and he's a bit cranky and in general, but he's certainly not happy with the fact that Molitor feels that we've bitten off more than we could chew. And he's going to prove on Saturday night that isn't the case.
A couple of years ago, you were very much on the card of a show Mara Felt topping the classic.
Yeah.
Martin Lindsay was above you as well that night. I suppose you've kind of leapfrogged them on Saturday night. Has this all happened faster or roughly at the same time you thought it was?
It's been like a flick of a switch really. It's happened so fast, but that's what I wanted. I wanted to be progressed quickly. I came from, you know, having 150 or 160 amateur fights, so it didn't need to be, you know, moved along too slowly. But I just think that my career at this point in time has went perfectly. Gradually, the opponents are gradually getting better with every fight, and Molitor again is another step up. He is a world-class operator, but I know I'm world-class. I know I'm better than him. I know I'm going to be a world champion one day. I need to beat guys like this to prove that, and that's it. You know, he's only been knocked out once, but by Caballero. But this guy's going to be surprised how hard I hit. And we'll see. I think I can get rid of him and knock him out.
Outside